Rapper Drakeo The Ruler was killed after a stabbing that happened backstage last night.
CBS 2's Rick Montanez has the latest on the investigation, plus reaction from fans and friends of the rapper.
New video of a fight backstage at the Once Upon a Time in LA Fest at Exposition Park Saturday night. We've since learned Drakeo The Ruler died after he was stabbed.
And I was just like stunned.
Joshua Maida says Draco's music inspired him. He says it carried a certain vibe about the struggles many experience on the streets of LA.
I do want to pay my respect because I did know him and I did like his music.
A massive crowd of music fans packed into the festival Saturday night, many unaware of the fight and stabbing. LAPD and CHP responded in big numbers, eventually escorting fans out of Exposition Park when organizers ended the show early. Sunday, crews began breaking down the large festival setup and the condolences for Drakeo, whose real name is Daryl Caldwell, are now coming in from other performers like Snoop Dogg. He tweeted a statement saying, "I'm not with anything negative, and as one of the many performers, I was there to spread positive vibes only to my city of LA. I'm praying for peace in hip-hop." 50 Cent, Al Green, and The Game were among the long list of other performers.
I never would have thought at the end of that scuffle that somebody right there lost their life, and it was a well-known person too.
Drakeo grew up in South LA. According to the LA Times, he had been on trial in connection to the killing of a 26-year-old man in 2016. A plea deal set Drakeo free last year. He had told the Times in 2018 he had to always watch his back, that he knew people wanted to kill him. His management team has not issued a statement, but posted this on Instagram with Drakeo's photo and the words 1993 to 2021. Drakeo released his last album in February. He was 28 years old. I also talked with another one of his fans who says the two met while they were in jail in downtown LA together, and that is actually where Drakeo is said to have recorded several verses for one of his songs over the phone while in custody. The CHP is investigating his stabbing death. In Exposition Park, Rick Montanez, CBS 2 News.
Now, the following story I've been wanting to do for quite some time. This is Drakeo The Ruler, as some of you already know. 28-year-old rapper from the City of Angels that met his end due to a fatal poking at a concert or festival entitled The Once Upon a Time in L.A., and Snoop Dogg was there, Ice Cube, and 50 Cent. Fortunately, they didn't get to perform because the incident in question happened before they had a chance to hit the stage. So Snoop Dogg's words was, "Let's pray for peace in hip-hop." And so far, no suspects have been caught and charged in the crime. They're still at large. And this is what boggles my mind about all this. You would think with all these cameras, all these surveillance, that they'd be able to find the suspects in question. And it's been almost 3 years since it happened, and still the people who done this are in the wind, so to speak. So I really don't know what's going on and everything. I mean, from what I read, the suspects were in mass. So of course they're gonna be hard to identify, but I'm sure you're gonna have some other distinguishing features like their clothes and whatnot. So I'm not sure where the police are in the investigation as far as pinpointing who exactly did that to Drakeo The Ruler. What I do know is that Drakeo The Ruler's family has filed a wrongful death suit against Live Nation, the promotional company behind the Once Upon a Time in LA festival. The Live Nation was seeking to dismiss the wrongful suit, but the judge thought otherwise, and the suit was allowed to proceed. So as of this commentary, there hasn't been a resolution with that yet. So, but yeah, I mean, seems like in LA, it's just not really safe for rappers, especially rappers that are from LA. I mean, you had Half Ounce, you had Key Rich, and now Drakeo The Ruler. Technically, Drakeo The Ruler passed before those two, but still, it's just amazing that with rappers, especially, you put in all that hard work and dedication into your craft. And just as when you're about to perform in front of a packed house, a situation like that occurs. So that tells me that a lot of these young rappers need to be careful and be mindful of who they have around them and what goes down around them. Like, for instance, if a brawl like that happens around you, do you really need to be involved in that? And two, if you're around suspicious people, do you really need to be around them? I mean, as I think about Drakeo The Ruler, where was his security at? I mean, I read that he was only allowed to bring 6 people with him. But yeah, it seems like all the fault lies within the promoters for not providing adequate security. It's not really on Drakeo The Ruler's end, but I just want some of you young rappers to really be cautious and be mindful about your surroundings and people that inhabit them. So anyway, audience, tell me what you think. Let me know in the comment box. This is Iron Will Media.